What is up, everybody? Predator 381 here, and I am back for another episode of Underrated, Overpowered, Overrated. I think I got that right. Yeah, I did. I think I did. Yeah. So what we have in this episode is the ACR. Now, this gun is overpowered, and instead of getting a bad gameplay, I just thought I'd just teach you about the gun. And let's face it, there's so many ways you can play with this gun. It's nearly impossible. You can go from the back, kind of lay back a little bit, kill people from the distance. You can rush like what I'm doing and get people from really close, which is a good idea because it's got a good amount of damage. So let's get right into it. I really hope that you like the thing in the top right. I worked on that for about 10 minutes. It's pretty cool though. I like it. So let's get into the facts about the gun. So ACR stands for Adaptive Combat Rifle, which is exactly what it is. The ACR was place of origin is in the U.S. It's used by Poland, which is interesting because it's made by the U.S. The wars it's fought in is Afghanistan War, and the designer is Magpul Industries. Now, we have heard of Magpul Industries, but making the FMGs, and looks like they made the ACR. It was designed in 2006, and it was produced in 2010 and till the present. The manufacturers are Remington and Bushmaster, which are really good known rifle makers. They actually make two of my rifles that I use, the 7mm 375 and the 308 that I fire. Yeah. There are two variants. There's the ACR Sniper and the ACR Compact PDW and the ACR itself. The ACR Sniper, I'm pretty sure, is just like a really good long-range gun. And then the ACR PDW is like a light machine gun, I guess. The really interesting thing that I really was pretty cool is the original Magpul Industries represented a combination of several rifles to make it. So they took a little bit of everything, like what Raw Instinct would do about T-Mart and I Fly Illini, whatever. And they took stuff from the AR-18, which is a short stroke gas system from the AR-15. They took stuff from the SCAR, which is the upper receiver charging handle location, and the Heckler and Koch, which we've heard of before, G36. Now, what comes to mind when you say G36, G336C? Exactly. So they took guns from one of the most known guns around, and they made an awesome gun. So they took the AR-18, which is pretty much the same thing as M4A1, I'd say. It looks the same. It kind of is the same, but it pretty much is the same, which is weird. They also took from the M16 the trigger pack barrel fire control group, which is pretty good because the M16 has a good control group, a good spread. And so a lot of the guns that they took from are pretty cool. One quick thing is my setup, I'm sorry I didn't tell you before, is the ACR with red dot and silencer, Scorpion Akimbo, Semtex Flash, the usual perks, UAV Pred, and Attack Heli. Some of the stats in-game are pretty outrageous. The damage up close is 150 in single player. Why the fuck do they put single player on here? 45 up close and 30 at a distance, which makes it, so far in our series, the most damaging assault rifle ever. The magazine size is 30 rounds and 45 with extended mags, and I'm pretty sure I know that extended mags gives you more ammo on your belt as well. Credit to I Fly Illini for making that video about it. That's where I got my facts. So that's where I got that. It's unlocked at level 50 multiplayer, so it's about kind of to the end. Your starting ammunition is 3 rounds, 90 bullets. Maximum amount of ammunition is 180 on your belt and 30 in your gun. The reload time is 1.9 seconds loaded and 2.5 unloaded. Then the rate of fire is 705, and the recoil is very low. Recoil center speed, which is 1350. I have no idea what the hell that is, but whatever. And it says here that it's used by Delta Force. So now I usually talk about how to get good with the gun, like, with the MP5, you want to stick in close engagements, and you kind of don't want to get too far away from the enemy. Or with the FMGs, you want to get into a really close engagement because this gun has a good rate of fire and a good damage, but you can't shoot too far with it. That's what I think I sound like. I probably don't sound like that, but that's what I think I sound like. Just the thought of it makes me chuckle. But you can really, you can play any way you want with this gun. It's a very adaptive gun, and as you can see here, this is from my other clip, Get Turned On for the Win. So it's a very adaptive rifle. A lot of people use it. Get turned on, bitch! A lot of people use it, and it pretty much fits any playstyle with any kind of attachments. I use the dual attachments simply because I kind of grow away from the iron sights, and I like the silencer, and I like red dot. So thanks for watching, guys. Remember to leave a like and subscribe for that kind of thing up in the right corner. Thanks for watching, guys.